Quick disclaimer here, trading is very risky and carries a high level of risk. Anything said here is not a financial advice. Make sure you trade with money you can only afford to lose. Stay safe.
Yo, what's going on, guys? This is the voice of TRADEWITHWORLDBANK, and in this new YouTube shorts, we are going to be looking at where we stopped on GBP/CHF, which is the retail versus SMC series. In the previous video, I think we were up some scores around 3-1 or 4-1. Let me just check again to rectify that and be sure about that. Yes, so SMC is on 2 and then retail is on 4. This is very, very beautiful. So without further ado, let's get started. Last week, we were looking at the retail parts of GBP/CHF. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch it. It's gonna pop up in a minute, so you can understand what we're talking about in this video. And last week we stopped here. We're talking about this breakout and retest, and as you can see clearly here, nothing happened. Okay, so let's analyze it together again. Now this is the 1 hour support area we're looking out for a breakout from, and I was expecting this. You can see that's why I did this over here, which should be around here. I was expecting this breakout and then retest, but look at what happened. Broke out. This is what SMC traders will call liquidity grab. Okay, you can call this liquidity grab because when you look at the daily time frame, it's probably going to be a week. You understand? So it's a week. In fact, I've not even seen this before I said it. So you can see it's just a week. So that's a fake breakout, a liquidity grab. Now let's go back because I'm seeing something delicious. Let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so you can see it didn't play out. Okay, and then the other expectation is that it will break out higher. Let me delete that. It will break out to the upside. You can see, or it will touch the support and buy. You can see it touched the support and didn't buy, touch the support and then didn't buy. So that didn't also play out. I was expecting, okay, once it touched that support and it breaks out, then if you expect a retest, it didn't even go near that at all. Okay, then our trend line, the only thing that happened in trend line was the trend line retests, which was not analyzed. Okay, this was not analyzed, so I wouldn't take that as a winning setup. You understand? So I'll delete that also, and the other trend line also didn't work out. Yes. Now, what are we expecting on GBP/CHF again? So we're going to go back to the daily time frame, and I said I saw something juicy earlier. Okay, so that means in these parts, retail is on 0. Okay, retail has not won anything yet, so retail's cost remain 4. Oh my god, that is so fucking close because our target was when we stop at 5, we're going to stop making the videos. But right now, retail is trying to lag, and let's see what's going to happen with SMC. Okay, so this is GBP/CHF daily time frame, and you can see that support on the 1 hour time frame that gave us a fake breakout has now given us a real breakout. Now we should be expecting what? A retest. That retest that did not happen last week should happen this week. Okay, that retest that did not happen last week should happen this week. In fact, this is a very, very beautiful setup. I love this kind of setup, and I think my boss TRADEWITHWORLDBANK, I hope he watches this video. I think this is what he trades, stuffs like this, breakout and retest on the daily time frame. So now let's move back to the 4 hour time frame. That is the first analysis I'm expecting. You can see on the 4 hour time frame it has started some reaction, and let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, now on the 1 hour time frame it's still the same thing, but quite not clean. Okay, it's not so clean, so let me just leave it like that since we are coming from the daily time frame. And you can see that started selling already. This is still the zone. Yeah, this is still the zone, so I'm expecting more sales. Now I'm expecting sales. That's what I'm expecting right now. So what if the sales don't play out? Okay, this resistance is still very, very active, and we still have a trading range over here. We have this space over here. We have this space, 63 pips range. There's really nothing much here because whatever is here is just more like resistance kind of trading setup. So I wouldn't take that as anything because we just have resistance, so it will allow the market to breathe since we have something beautiful above, which is this resistance here. So same setup from last week. I'll be expecting the price to touch this resistance and sell off, or breakouts and retests. Yes, so this is what I'm going to be expecting on this resistance zone tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow or this week. Sorry, or this week. Now, let's talk about the down parts. Yeah, we have a support here, very beautiful support here. So this is another setup. Since we are coming from this daily resistance, which is over here, I wouldn't be expecting aggressive buys here, but that side can be a side of what? Take profits. You understand? That's support zone can be a support zone of take profits, and then you can, look for buying opportunities. You understand? But it should be short-term buying opportunities for this resistance. Again, remember that place is a retest zone and it's still a resistance zone. Remember, we're expecting sales from this whole zone like this. We're expecting sales. So in case this one just drops immediately like this, in case this one drops just like that, then you can take your buys into the sell again, just as a retracement. Now let's go back to the daily time frame, so you can see what I'm talking about. So you can see that the daily time frame has closed below the supply. You understand? So price might want to sell a little bit, you understand, without touching it. This is just a touch, a rejection right now. So price might want to sell off from there and retrace back into it. So it means it's still valid, you understand, because this is a daily time frame. But on the 1 hour, there's going to be a lot of candles. Then these zones are still also very active. So it's good that retail is giving us some good setups, and it has even been leading. Now remember, I said something last week. I said if this setup plays out, like this range plays out, there's a breakout, and then I see a buying opportunity like this one, just exactly as 3 weeks ago setup, I'm going to take the trade on my real account. But right now it's still ranging. Okay, you can see now it has not given me that impulsive move. But wait, if you look in, there is little bit of impulsive move, but I'm still waiting for that buying breakout of this range, you understand. But right now on the daily, the daily is giving us selling setup, you understand, from the daily time frame, daily resistance time frame. So that is what I'm expecting on this pair. Now you can see it's giving us that. So moving to the 4 hour time frame, I think it's still the same thing. Yes, still the same thing, and it's already rejecting on the 4 hour time frame. Closed outside, more like a breakout, but now we have a red candle. So what's it called? Resistance should be created already here, and then we can look for more sales. But then for me, if I want to take this trade, I'll wait for market to move, then probably into this support, and then I'll take the buy into this resistance. The buy should just be short-term buys, retracement buys. Never forget, short-term buys and retracement buys. Now let's move to our other guy, SMC. Okay, so last week we were expecting some buys here, because I said price touched this demand zone that I drew out from nowhere, but I didn't make a video about that. Price touched the demand zone. Price created another demand after touching the demand. Yes, created a break of structure to the left hand side for sales, remember. And yeah, I was expecting a sell here. Remember, if you remember clearly, yes, you can see. And what happened? It touched the sell and price dropped. Okay, so I would take that as should I take that as a winning trade? This one is difficult to decipher now. Why? Because there's no full mitigation into the supply zone. So we're going to do it again, since it is an analysis video and it went where we're expecting to go, played out in our direction, went to the supply zone and moved. I'm going to give it a 1. So that's making 4-3. Let me update the scores. So I don't want this to feel like let's make it 4-3. Yeah, I don't want this to feel different. But then from also the same thing happened here too last 2 weeks, so it's played out. It's not compulsory, you understand. So it's touched where we're expecting to touch, because those using what's it called, instant money orders, actually they would have gotten the sell. Yeah, those who use instant spending orders, you understand. Yes, you can see those who use instant spending order, though MT4 MT5 might not trigger them, you understand, because I want to be biased. but this is an analysis video, so nobody should come and arrest me. Yes, so now SMC is on 3, retail is on 4. Oh my god, this is making this video series longer and longer because I was expecting this would be the last series because I thought retail was going to win. But now you can see what is happening. Okay, so this now again, this is what I always tell my students about supply and demand. You can see now there's tons of confluence over here for this other extreme supply zone. For this extreme supply zone here, there's ton of confluence. I refine that. There's tons of confluence. Number one, we have the liquidity. Number two, we have the inducement. And number three, you can call this imbalance. You understand? So, but why didn't it play out? Even though there was a lot of what do I call it now? Confluence, yes, before the supply zone. That is because price will always react to supply and demand, no matter what. That is why I always tell you guys, supply and demand, just keep it simple with supply and demand. ADB, you're looking at this link balance, liquidity, blah, 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 blah. You would have not taken this supply zone serious, and then you'll be expecting price to pull back. Now, let's use the Fibonacci. You can see exactly on 0.618 level, exactly on 0. In fact, this is this is a good setup that played out. I wouldn't even say anything again. So this setup played out beautifully well. SMC is on 3, standing strong. Next week we're going to see who's going to move the table again. So you can see now it's created more, what's it called, more supply zones, BOS below, just like that, and created more supply zone just like that, reacted from that, and now okay, let me delete this. Let me delete all this. Okay, I've deleted them, and then what am I expecting next? Now, looking at these swing movements, like this swing, should I say swing, or there's no even English I can use to qualify this movement right now, but this stylish bullish movement. I love this movement and I don't love these movements, but now let me tell you why. This kind of movements creates confusion. Let me turn this off. This kind of, why? Because now you'll be looking at buy here, you'll be looking at sell here, which has played out. You'll be looking for buying opportunity here too, because that is a valid demand zone. Okay, that is a valid demand zone. Then you can look for more sells over here. So to not make this more complicating, let me delete this. We have a supply zone there. Clearly we have the break of structure. You understand? So we have the break of structure, and this is the supply zone, right? This is the supply zone. Now we have another demand zone here. Where is the break of structure? This is the break of structure. Because I don't like complicating things for myself. Now, what do we want to do here? I want to look for buying opportunities, right? But that buying setup would not be a major buying setup. You understand? It should just be for a retracement, since we're coming from this supply here. Yes, that supply over there, and price might want to continue with that order flow. You understand? So that is why I always use 30 pips stop, 30 pips targets, 40 pips targets, sometimes 20 pips, depend on the pair I'm trading. So this is it. I'm expecting a little retracement into this supply. Remember, in this kind of setups, you allow runners to run because it might be the beginning of a new trend, at least probably into this supply. Then you see how it goes. So this is what I'm expecting. Buy and sell, not so much, nothing much. Yes, buy and sell. Now this is what I'm expecting, right? What if it doesn't play out? What if these two setups don't play out? What if these two setups don't play out? It means there is probably going to be a break of structure here. Most probably there's a break of structure here, and then I'll use the supply zone. Yeah, that's supply zone, because I'm already seeing this as a potential supply zone. Yeah, so I think that will be all for now, guys. In case you need one-on-one classes, one-on-one mentorship, link is in the description. It's still $100 monthly. I'm sorry, $100 lifetime payments. You get access to classes like Sunday classes. I have a class in the next 58 minutes. Ask your questions, also one-on-one classes included. And I think that will be all for now. You can message me on Telegram or WhatsApp for more, or Instagram. Also, if you are new to this channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Whatever you think about this video, drop it in the comment section. If you love my new voice, drop it in the comment section. Smash that like button. Share this video. Peace, guys. Catch you guys in the next one.